I'm Chef Lisa Books Williams of ThriveHolistic.com in Pleasanton, California, and I'm here to show you how to make a classic pumpkin soup. Now, pumpkin isn't just for pie anymore. You can use it in this soup instead of the traditional pie at any family gathering to wow your friends and guests. Pumpkin is incredibly rich in vitamins and vital antioxidants. It is also very low calorie and full of vitamin A and flavonoids such as carotene. Now, if pumpkin isn't in season, you can still make this soup by substituting it with a squash. So here's what you'll need to get started. You'll need a large pot with a tight-fitting lid, a blender, a wooden spoon, and a whisk. You'll also need these ingredients: a 3-pound pumpkin or squash that you've cooked, peeled, remove the seeds, and cut into cubes. You'll also need 1 cup of diced onion, 2 tablespoons of non-hydrogenated margarine, a half of a cup of non-dairy creamer, 4 cups of low-sodium vegetable broth, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 of a teaspoon of white pepper, and our secret ingredient, peanut butter. You'll need 3 tablespoons of it for this soup. And we'll need a half a cup of peanuts that we've chopped to use on top as garnish. Now that we've melted our non-hydrogenated margarine in the pan, we're going to add our onions and our white pepper and our nutmeg. And we're going to saute until translucent. Now we're going to add our peanut butter to the sauteed onions. Make sure I get every drop of peanut butter. And this peanut butter is going to really make the flavor of our pumpkin or squash soup pop. Okay. And now we're just going to stir it. And this helps to kind of toast the peanut butter with the onions. Now we're going to add our broth. Okay. And add our cooked pumpkin or squash. There we go. We're going to stir. Cover, bring to a boil, and then reduce to simmer for about 15 minutes. You want to remove the lid and then place the chunks of squash and onion in the blender with a few ladles full of the broth. And then we're going to puree till smooth. Now, this is a very important safety tip. Whenever you're pureeing anything hot, you want to make sure that the lid is tightly on the blender, and you want to hold it with your hand to make sure that the pressure of the steam does not pop the lid off. Now we're going to take our pureed mixture and add it back into the broth. And you want to do this slowly to avoid splattering. Okay. Then you want to stir to incorporate the pureed mixture and the broth. Since the soup has started to simmer, it's ready for us to incorporate the non-dairy creamer. So we're going to pour it in slowly and whisk it as we pour. And we want to do this slowly to just make it creamy and so as not to curdle anything. And I'm just going to stir this slowly for about 3 minutes, and then our soup is going to be ready to serve. Our soup is in the bowl, and the last step that we need to do is garnish with peanuts. So I'm going to put the chopped peanuts on top of the soup. Oh, this smells wonderful. I can't wait to eat it. This is so delicious. This is Chef Lisa Books Williams wishing you many blessings and joyful eating.